The VC community has changed a little bit over the past few years in terms of having a more diverse range of people as far as gender. Where do you think we're at today?
Oh, it's a journey. It's getting into the VC world. It takes a long time. There aren't many roles. There aren't many funds. People hire new partners, new staff whenever they do raise a fund. And they're typically not large organizations here in Canada. And so what I am seeing is a number of really amazing women entering the venture capital industry at the analyst associate level. It takes a fair bit of time to grow into partner. Probably take 3 to 6 years. It takes 2 funds to kind of make that leap. Or if people are going out and starting their own funds, that's sort of what's kickstarting that next step.
Why do you think it's important that we have more women who work in your industry?
Absolutely. We believe that women will look at opportunities in a different way than our male colleagues do. You know, we absolutely believe in the power of diverse teams. So you have more viewpoints around the table, you're going to invest in a broader set of investments. And I think you'll probably, and there's data to show this, that you're probably going to outperform the benchmark in the industry. And so we absolutely believe in this. We've had a number of female investors at our fund, the Investment Accelerator Fund. And because of that, we had invested in a high number of female-led ventures. We had, and it seems like a low number, but we had 12% of female-led ventures versus the norm of 4% in the industry, and that's fairly well documented. And so because of that, we started a new fund focused on female-led ventures called StandUp Ventures in May of 2017. And when I first started this, people were asking me, why would you do this? You know, meritocracy should be the way that, you know, venture dollars are allocated, and you won't have any deal flow. So we quickly made 5 investments in under a year. Our goal is to do 12 investments in over 3 years. And we believe I think it's a unique opportunity for us. I see entrepreneur qualities in women that my colleagues may not see, my male colleagues may not see. My male colleagues are looking for the next Mark Zuckerberg, you know, the guy in the hoodie who drops out of Harvard. I'm looking for something very different. And so when you combine that in a fund, I think you have the ability to see things differently, and it's going to lead to some pretty neat opportunities and collisions.
So you mentioned you started your organization in 2017. What's the story behind why you decided to start it, the name, and some of those details?
So we were approached by an investor, BDC, who said we want to show that you can get venture grade returns investing under this thesis. We're going to write you a check, a lead order to go and do this, and we want you to go find the best and brightest and create a community around this. So we absolutely believe that we had to invest at the early stage, at the seed stage. That's where there is a lot of bias. There's not a lot of data at that stage. If you're investing at a Series C stage, there's, you know, years and years of sales data. You have proven your market, your product, how you're going to go to market. You know how you're going to hire. You know where your gaps are. At the very early stage, there's little to no data, especially for first-time entrepreneurs. They don't have a proven track record of making money for other investors. So this was a call to action for the community and for female founders and for other investors in general to stand up and start their own venture. So we named the fund after the little girl standing up to the bull on Wall Street. We thought she's courageous and she's confident and she's curious, and they're all the qualities that you really look for in any founder that you're going to write a check to.
What do you think it's going to take for more female entrepreneurs who do exist, they are out there across this country, to recognize that perhaps they have an opportunity to grow a bigger business?
Absolutely. So it takes some time, it takes some storytelling, it takes mentors and models. We have Carol Lehman as an example in our portfolio at Exonify, who's building and growing a really large business. And I think you see the Carols of the world continuing and on and driving it and raising venture money and attracting the best and brightest talent. I think those are great role models for that next generation of founder. And the little secret that I'm not sure everyone fully understands is that these female founders are creating great cultures, and we're investing in diverse organizations. This isn't all female-led businesses from a management point of view. It's balancing sort of what's going on at the top level and having women who have a say at the table in how the business is going to grow. They're creating really incredible cultures, and they are out hiring many of their peers because people want to go work in that environment, in that culture with those people. And as you know, for founders, the toughest thing is capital. customers, and talent. And those are, sort of the triad that people really have to bring forward to really build and grow their business. And so if they have a bit of an edge from that perspective, that's going to then carry through in the performance we have in our portfolio.